Okay guys, here we are. Yesterday we worked on puppy in a bucket. So just to remind you, take old feed bucket here, kind of loud, makes a lot of sounds. And we go puppy in a bucket, getting this puppy used to doing crazy things when we ask them, because these Malinois are athletes, and as they get older we're going to ask them to do crazy fun things. Go from doing puppy in a bucket to, so come on little Patsy Cline, puppy on a bucket, good. And neat thing about this is it helps you, facilitate your stay. Also just gets the dog used to hanging around and being where you are. Sometimes we'll call this lion tamer stuff, because in circus they put lions up on these. The dog kind of reminds me of a lion. Okay, but today what we're going to work on is introducing the leash. Right? So I've got these puppies going where they like targeting, they like getting up here on this table and following us around. And when I introduce the leash, I'd like to introduce it into an already established pattern, right? So when I'm sitting here and I'm going in what we call our base pattern, which is stand, good, and sit, good, and down. Okay. What I'm allowed to do when I do it this way is introduce the leash into already positive context. So the dog's first experience with the leash isn't about control, it isn't about dominance, it's not about keeping the dog from being able to do things that it, that it wants to do. It's just a kind of this complementary thing that goes along with targeting. Now, what's neat about this is that I'm able to manipulate the leash just in ever so subtle way, so that the dog starts to realize that the leash moves in a certain way, and the dog complies with that pull, that something good happens. This has a lot of positive implications for later on in training. It really helps to add time and distance. Good. It really helps you to get cue discrimination from a distance. Stand. Oh, come on, Patsy. Good girl. Good. Helps you get to your sits. Good. Okay. And so then we do the same thing, only we do it on the floor. We're going to go outside and do it on the obstacle course here in just a second. So this is how we introduce leashes. We introduce them during our targeting and base pattern exercises. So dogs see this and they're super happy, because it means good stuff's fixing to happen. See you in a minute.